Today we're going to learn about James C. Christensen. He lived from 1942 to 2017. He was a Utah artist who focused on religious and fantasy art. He said his inspirations were myths, fables, fantasies, and tales of imagination. This is an example of one of his pieces titled The Rhinoceros. Now, we don't have rhinoceroses in Utah, but we do have moose. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to use a moose as our inspiration. So start by getting your brown piece of paper out, and we're going to do a fun project with patterns on a moose. You should have a colored square piece of paper, so get it out and turn it over and put your full name and in-person teacher on the back. As you look at a moose straight on, you'll notice some shapes in the face. Notice there's a diamond and a square that help to make up the head and the nose. Here's another example. See if you can find the diamond and the square in the face. There you go. That's what we're going to start with. So get out your piece of paper. In the middle of the paper, right, make a dot, and I want you to make the diamond shape first. After you make the diamond shape, then you're going to make the snout with the square. Now we all know that a moose doesn't have such geometric shapes, so you need to draw some more curved organic lines around it, and then erase that inside portion that helped you to guide you in making that first head shape for the moose. Next up is that you're going to draw the ears, and just put them in the top middle of the head and fiddle around with them until you're happy with them. I like it when they're a little bit more pointed at the top, so I fixed mine to be a little more pointed. Now it's time to draw the antlers. Under the ear, draw two lines, one where the antler will begin and one where the back of the antler will end, and then do it on the other side as well. Now I want you to find the bottom right antler line, and then find a spot at the top, and then what I want you to do is make a curved line that fills the page all the way up. And then you're going to round it out and make about 3 antler fingers of different sizes, and then you're going to end it on that same curved line. Next you're going to draw the back part of the antler. So take that second right line and the last of the antler fingers, and you're going to draw about 3 more different sized antler fingers again, and you're going to connect those 2 points with these curved lines. Then you're going to do the same thing for the other side. The bottom left line, you're going to take it up to the top, and you're going to fill the page with a curved line all the way up and around, and you're going to round it out with 3 antler fingers, and you're going to end it right there in the halfway mark. Then you're going to start at that third finger, and you're going to draw 3 more antler fingers of varying sizes and connect it to that last antler line. Now about halfway down the middle of the head, you're going to start the body of the moose and draw a curved line down to the bottom of the page. Kind of round it out. Next you're going to draw the little bell shape under the moose's chin. So just an extended U shape will do. Now you can take out the other part of your art toolkit and grab the set of markers as well as the metallic marker. Go ahead and pull those out and open them up. Now before we actually get started coloring, we need to section off pieces of our moose. So in the head, with curved lines, you're going to section off parts of the head and you're going to section off parts of the body. Again, remember I'm using curved lines. At this point, you get to put in colorful patterns inside each section of the moose. So for instance, I'm going to make some repeating circles out of red. Remember, patterns can be anything that's repeating. It can be a pattern using colors, it could be a pattern using shapes, it could be a pattern using numbers or letters. Before we continue on with all the other pattern sections, we're going to go ahead and just outline every line and each of the sections so we can see them even better with that metallic Sharpie. It's okay if you don't have a silver metallic Sharpie, it's just any metallic colored Sharpie that is in your bag. So just go over every pencil line that you've got and you can more clearly see the sections that you're going to be working with. Feel free to turn your paper if that is easier so you don't smudge the marker. So what you're charged with now is you're just going to create new patterns in every single section, made of different colors, shapes, numbers, symbols, whatever you'd like. Just have fun with it. Now, one thing I want to mention before I let you guys just do this yourself is I don't want you to do the exact same things that I did. Of course, if you like some of my ideas, great, but I want you to use your own ideas, choose your own colors, make this your moose. Have fun with it. If you're worried about smudging, you might take the permanent marker box and put it under your hand to protect some of the area that you've already been in. If you're concerned about going straight at your patterns with the permanent marker, you can always first use your pencil and then apply your permanent marker once you've got your plan. Another thing to also consider is trying to move the different colors around the picture. You notice the moose's ear that had black in the piano marks. I wanted to move some of the black down toward the bottom of the picture, so I brought some black dots into that red lightning section at the bottom. You'll also notice I have some brown in that bell section under the chin, so that prompted me to put some brown up in the top antler as well. Another thing to consider is your eyes like to see things in odd numbers. So for instance, with the red, I've got it in two areas, and so I decided I wanted to pull some red into this top antler area as well to make it the third section with some red in it. I've also got two sections in orange, so I figured I would make three sections by adding some orange into that top antler area as well. If at any point you feel like you've gone over the metallic section, it's very easy just to reapply the metallic marker on the outside and make those outside lines nice and crisp again. All right, as we're trying to decide this last section, I'm counting to see how many times I've used various colors. Like black I only used twice, brown I used twice, blue I've used twice, green I've used twice, and I'm gonna use them again. Purple I've used 4 times, so I'm gonna use that one more time to make it an odd number. Red and orange I have used 3 times. My yellow wasn't working for some odd reason, so please let me know if that's the same case for you all, because I need to talk with the supplier if it was a brand new marker. All right, so now we're going to add in those extra colors to make them an odd number of colors for purple. So I'm going to apply it. And remember, I'm protecting an area that I've already covered. And I'm going to apply it so that I have it in there 5 times. Remember, your eyes like to look at things in odd numbers. So now I'm going to add in my 3rd time that I used black. And now for my 3rd time to use green and blue and brown. Now that I'm done with my patterns, I'm going to do one more cleanup with the metallic marker. So if you have any sections that you'd like a little bit more crisp, go ahead and use your metallic marker and clean up those areas. And now you're done. Great job. Now it's time to clean up. So go ahead and put your markers back inside your art toolkit. Make sure all the caps are nice and tight and seal up your bag. Also, don't forget to put your brown piece of paper back inside your art toolkit as well so you can use it for the next project. See you next time.